Okay, so I worked for Wendy's back in 1988 or 1989, somewhere around there. And back then, Wendy's burgers were still great. So I'm going to give you a step-by-step pictorial on how to make that old-fashioned burger. First, I started with a square patty. Wendy's burgers are square, so I spent a little time cutting it down. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and start searing the meat on the grill. You're going to flip it after you start seeing the juices come around the edges, and then do what's called a four-corner press, where you will take the spatula and press down on each of the four corners in turn. You're trying to spread the burger out thin so that it eventually overlaps the bun itself. You want to season it with some salt, then flip it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and press it again after we flipped it. Again, the four corners, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to season it again. We're going to let that sit for a couple minutes, and then we'll flip it one more time. Okay, we're going to go ahead and let that sit for a moment again. Okay, so what we're trying to do here is make sure that the burger is cooked throughout by constant flipping. There's going to be a total of 4 flips in this burger. After the last flip, you're going to put your cheese on and let it melt a little bit. Then you're going to remove the patty from the pan and put it on the bottom of a toasted bun. Okay, now the cheese is melted on top of the meat patty. You're going to spread a little bit of mustard on top of the cheese. That's the first step for condiment dressing. After this, everything is going to be following the white, red, and green rule. And we'll follow along, and you'll be able to catch on pretty quick. First condiment is white. That's going to be mayonnaise on the top bun. White, then red for ketchup, and then green for pickle. Okay, white, red, and green. Now we're going to repeat that process on the actual meat side of the burger. White is going to be the onions. Red is going to be the tomato. And finally, we have green, which is the lettuce, and that's iceberg lettuce. Top it off, and you have yourself an old-fashioned classic Dave's Double with cheese. The burgers now are much thicker, and they are much more flavorless. So enjoy this throwback, serve with some fries, and have a great meal.